friends, and welcome to the Paparazzi Stars podcast. Here, we chat about all things paparazzi. Tips, tricks, suggestions, and weekly challenges, all to help you grow and explode your paparazzi accessories business to rockstar success. Hey there, rock stars, and welcome to the call today. My name is Anya, and I am your show host. We are going to be talking about booking your first home parties after starting your paparazzi accessories business. Now, I know this can be intimidating and even a little bit scary, so I have a few tips and suggestions to help you get those first paparazzi $5 jewelry parties on your calendar. Before we get started, head on over to paparockstars.com, and for today's show notes, because I know you're probably busy driving in the car or taking care of kids, doing the dishes, whatever you need to do, and that is totally fine. I've taken all the notes for you and they are on the website. So paparockstars.com/first-parties. So because we're talking about first parties, first-parties, and you want to put that in after paparockstars.com. There's also some resources and a really cute graphic that go right along with this show that you're going to want to snag. So be sure and head on over there and do that. So I know with it being an audio call where you can't really see things, it's hard to visualize this. But the graphic that I have for you today is really cute. It's this girl kind of peeking around the corner and the words say, "Hey friend, want to come to my paparazzi $5 jewelry launch party?" It is adorable, and you're going to want to snag it and share it in your social media. So Facebook, Pinterest, Instagram, Twitter, even texting, email, however you communicate with your friends, family, and the people that you are going to want to invite to your party. All I ask is that you don't change it because it's adorable the way it is. So with that, let's jump into the training today. If you've already listened to the call Getting Started, I talk about one way to book parties in that call with your friends and family before your kit even comes. This call, we're going to talk about another way that's really popular to get those first parties booked. Now, both ways are completely acceptable. It's just whatever works for you. We're just giving you a bunch of ideas here. So, the best way to book parties is to have a party. Now, if you're new, you're probably saying, "Okay, Anya, yeah, but how do I get those parties?" The answer is simple. Throw your own party. When you have your friends, neighbors, family, and party guests over, they're going to see how easy it is, and they're going to want to host their own party. Plus, let's face it, when you think $5 jewelry, quality is not a word that comes to mind. So when they come and see how cute, stylish, and what good quality the jewelry is for the $5 price, they are going to flip. And then they're going to be like, "Wait, what? I can get some free jewelry by hosting my own party? Sign me up." So it's really important to have that kickoff show or have a party to get everything going. So let's go over a few tips to help make your party a success. Tip number 1, you want to invite. It sounds like common sense, but this is a step most people miss. They end up inviting the 5 or 6 people that they're really close to, and then let's face it, life happens and they can't all come. So then they get discouraged when only 1 or 2 show up. So this is a big step, people. We want you to invite 40 to 50 people. Now you're probably going, "Wait, I don't even know that many people." You'd be surprised. So just start making a list. Write down anybody that you can think of, anybody that comes to mind. Sometimes it helps to think of FRANK. Now this is an acronym. It stands for friends, relatives, acquaintances, neighbors, and kid moms. Kid moms, let me explain that one a little bit. That's anybody that you know through your kids. So dance moms, your kid's hairstylist if they're different from yours, your kid's dentist receptionist. You can kind of think of a lot of people along those lines. Even the friends that your kids have, their moms. A lot of times I refer to them like, "Oh, it's James's mom." And then, a little ways down the road, we actually learn each other's names. But these are the kid moms that we're talking about. So friends, relatives, acquaintances, neighbors, and kids moms. Just start writing them down. Now, in the resources for this show, I have a document called 50 People in 5 Minutes. And it kind of breaks these down and will help you think of these people and get that 50 names figured out within 5 minutes, which is great. We all don't have a lot of time to be filling out these lists, right? So you want to make it quick. One of the other reasons that I say invite 40 to 50 people, not that many people are actually going to show up the night of the party. So don't start thinking, oh, my house is too small, I can't have 50 people in it. Don't worry. Only about a fourth of the people that you invite are actually going to make it to the party that night. People are busy, they have commitments already, or they just plain forget when it comes to that night, or even have a sick kid. So you just never know. So plan on about a fourth of the people actually coming. So we're talking 10 people. And if you're doing open house over the course of an hour, there might only be 2 or 3 people there at once, which is just fine. That's the kind of crowd that we want. The nice, steady, and hey, if 10 people are in your house all at once, it'll just be a blast. So, moving right along, the best way to invite your friends and the guests that you want to have at your party is through a personal invitation. Now, I really cannot stress this enough. If you go and make an event on Facebook and just invite everybody on your contact list, that's great, but it's just not going to do the trick. You need to take a little time and hand deliver or mail each invitation, or give them a quick call on the phone and invite them. Now, this little personal touch is going to go a long way in getting more people to your party. It's really hard to deny that somebody handed you a postcard to invite you to a party versus just having it on Facebook. And sometimes Facebook isn't really even that reliable, so you might not even see it. So, really got to get that personal touch in there. The next step is to remind. We are all human and have a ton of things going on. So don't forget to send a friendly reminder to your friends the day before the party so they don't just totally space it. Something like a quick phone call or a text will do the trick, and it really doesn't take that long. The next tip I have for you, I call it the KISS step. KISS. This tip is either the kiss of success or death for most parties. I call it the keep it simple sister step. If you overcomplicate things by cleaning for like 4 days and then baking all day, making all these extravagant desserts, and overall just making things look really complicated to host a party, your guests and your friends, they're not going to want to host a party. You got to keep things simple. Tidy your house, serve like veggies and water or some snacks. The very best party that I was ever a consultant at, the hostess served Oreos and milk. That's it. Like, pick up a gallon of milk, extra 2 packages of Oreos at the store. She was good to go. It was crazy, right? Everybody loved it, and they had a blast at her party, and it was simple. So you'll save yourself a lot of stress. You'll save your guests the hassle of thinking that it's really difficult to host a party, and it will just make things a lot easier. So your guests are just going to be happy if they're not stepping over toys trying to look at the jewelry. So just tidy up a little bit, especially in the room where the jewelry is going to be in. Your downstairs guest bedroom does not have to be spotless. Nobody's going to be going down there. So keep it simple, sister. The next thing is to ask. When your guests are checking out or paying for their items at the end of the party, it's a prime time to ask if they would want to host their own party. I say things like, hey, insert their name here. So Julie, hey Julie, would you like to get some free jewelry by hosting your own party? It's super simple and lots of fun. And then stop talking. It sounds kind of silly, but a lot of times we keep talking and trying to talk them into a party. And instead of talking into the party, we're actually kind of talking them out of the party. I understand you're excited and it's going to be really hard to take that step back and just leave it. But that's when the magic is going to happen. That's when they're going to decide whether they want to book a party or not. And if they say, I'm really busy right now with soccer, be like, hey, that's cool. Soccer's over in 3 months. Would 3 months work better for you? Say October. That is a great way, and it kind of lets them off the hook a little bit, but then you still get that potential party booked in that, in the 3 months. When you ask everyone who's come to your party if they would want to host a party, you may only book like 2, maybe more parties, like 4, but that is more than you had before your party, right? The bonus tip for today's call: after the party is over, send thank you cards to each guest who took the time to come to your party and who either bought or booked their own show. This is another little personal touch that goes a long way. A lot of times in businesses now, we're missing that personal touch. Things are getting so impersonal with Facebook and social media. We want to bring that personal touch into the business because it's going to, number one, make loyal customers, and number two, help grow your business and set you apart from all of the other people that are out there doing that. So again, we talked about the 50 people in 5 minutes worksheet that goes along with this call. It is available on the website at paparocksstars.com/getting, first dash parties. I'm messing up my words here. For the call challenge today, are you guys ready for a challenge? Print out and fill out your 50 people in 5 minutes worksheet. Mail or deliver invitations to the people on your list for your party. You can do this. It is so easy. You've got this in the bag. Print it out, fill it out, get those invitations out, and let's have your first parties be a rockin' success. Have a great week, everyone, and I can't wait to see you on the next call. Bye-bye.